Hello, my Cudi. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man.
It's been a welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Happens every day from the Spice Center in Judges Quarters, Makudi, Benue State, and the code is 970-101. Okay, so we've been hearing of zip codes in America, and so many years we're proud to be writing zip codes. I hope the post office sorts stuff out. Okay, so it's Extra Speed, and I'm King James YiYE together with
Mmemshima King.
So our focus this morning is man's world. Man's world. Okay, so we brought this topic around April of last year, and so many people say it's a man's world, and we're going to ask you in 2025, has it changed? What do you think? Have women or are women taking over? Have they taken over or are they taking over? Is it a woman's world now? But of course we are saying a man's world, and as always and as usual, Alamasha going to be 2 is out there to find out what people are saying. And you too can call us if you want to tell us if it is a man's word. And it's 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. And we are streaming live on Facebook as well. So Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi on Facebook. So you can leave your comments here. Man's World. And that's our focus on Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Memshi, let me start with you.
Okay.
Is it a man's world?
No, it's no longer a man's word again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should I go on?
Of course.
Okay.
If you
it's
can't
no
answer that, so
it's no longer a man's word anymore because just as you said, women are taking over now. You know, gone are the days where the things that a man can do, a woman would just be at home and she wouldn't be allowed to attempt to do it. But now women are also doing the same thing that men are doing now. So that's why I said it's no longer a man's world.
Well, I disagree that women are doing the same thing that men are doing. Because so many things that women are doing that men are doing that women cannot do.
Okay.
So when you guys just say everything man can do, but that's not true. That's a big lie. Yeah. Exactly. So people have started calling.
Maybe later on you will let us know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Your name or where you're calling from?
Okay, I'm Ivana. I'm calling from Gadi Layout.
Okay, Ivana. Is it too late to say Happy New Year?
No, it's not.
Okay,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. So go on, tell us.
interesting one.
Okay.
There have been controversies about the word being a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, the word will always be a man's word.
Yeah.
Even though it's a woman's word technically, but because of our traditions, first as Africans, it's going to be a man's word always. There are things that, as a woman, you can never and not do, no matter how strong, intelligent you are. And that is nature. God has made it so. So we can only try to be men, but we are never going to be men. And it's never going to be our word. The better and the earlier we understand it, the good for all women. Personally, I tell women never to struggle to be in a man's shoes because we can't fit in their shoes. We have our roles to play as women, as mothers, as daughters, but it's a man's word.
Yes, so
Thank
Ivana.
you.
Okay, thank you
very
so
Ivana.
much. Yeah.
Thank you. Great message,
All right,
Ivana.
have a nice day.
You
Oh
too.
yeah, that's 1-0.
Oh, is it a competition now?
Yes, it is.
Really?
It's 1-0 against
okay,
you.
good
Yeah.
for you.
Mhm.
But when she spoke about tradition, yes, we know culture is there, but who is taking culture serious anymore now?
Everybody is.
Well,
It cuts across
wait,
the world.
Calm down now.
It cuts
Calm
across
down.
the world.
Calm
Everybody has
down.
got their culture.
Okay, please let me just say what I want to say.
It's a man's world.
Yes,
anyway.
okay, fine. Yes, it's a man's word. Yes, good. I agree. 1-0. I agree.
Yes.
But when she was talking about tradition, people are no longer taking culture seriously.
That's
If
not
both
true.
men and women,
That's not true.
gone are the days. Okay, yeah, it is a man's word. Yes, we agree on that. But now, when you're looking at even weddings or marriages now, a man is supposed to know how it's done traditionally. But now, women are taking the lead by telling the men what they want on that day. And the men are following. So how can you tell me that's tradition when men are actually doing what the woman wants
You
when
see,
it comes
this
to
gender,
marriage?
this gender, you guys are bringing in things that you say they don't love you. So men are just trying to, it's their word, they're controlling it, and they just want things to go peacefully. That's
But
what I
you
do
know the truth
understand.
as a man. So why
Because
would you
it's-
now bend down to a woman because of love? That means you want to actually
No, you
prove
are-
or
you-
show it to her that you actually love her. So why would you tell me it's not her word?
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
It's not. It's
when
not
she's
her word.
controlling you
When
to
you
do
have,
what she wants.
when your kids cry for food and you give them, it does not mean they are the parents. So it's a man's world.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. Call us and tell us it's a man's word. If you disagree, let's know. If you agree, like Ivana, bringing a message to the women folk
proud
for
man.
2025.
Yes.
It's quite good. So call now 08084275464, or on Facebook we're streaming live, and immediately after this show it will be uploaded to YouTube as well. So we go to Alama Shagodobi
All right.
and hear what people are saying. It's a man's word or a woman's word, what so they're saying.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
We have a call.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Akbar Taha.
Okay, please, can you speak up?
I'm calling from Api.
Okay, so tell us, is
Raise
it
your voice, please. Yeah.
It is a man's voice
okay?
because, biblically speaking, God created man. So when he discovered that man was alone, he created a woman to be man's helper. So it's a man's world.
Okay. Thank you. He has made his point.
Simple.
he hung, yeah. He's going back to creation and saying man was created first and the woman was just to help.
help.
Therefore, it's a man's world. So he has made his point. So we go back to Alama Shagodobi quickly and
Okay.
hear what people are saying.
this is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
It's a man's word because men generally they provide security which a woman cannot give. When I say security, not just the aspect of crisis. When you have a man, like generally a father, even in our houses, our fathers were the people that used to take care of everything in the house, like down to even even repairing of what do you call it, all these house appliances, thank you, like school fees, taking care of the house and everything. Once your father is there, you have this security you feel. Like when you go to a house, if the husband is there, you have. So me, I feel is a man's world.
Mention that's 30.
Please, why are you attacking me today?
I'm not attacking you. It's 30.
Okay, so what did she say?
Okay, she has said a lot of things. That,
okay.
You see, the man is there to provide security. So
security.
She is saying that security is not just wielding a stick or a gun, but the presence of a man at home generally does everything. And she goes on to break things like, fixing electronics, paying school fees, that the presence alone is there. There's that security.
Yeah.
Once there is no father figure there.
Okay.
So that's what she's saying. I'm shocked that you are pretending not to hear her. Because
no, I listened.
Clear.
I wanted you to actually
pick
them out again.
So why didn't you pick what she said? Because you don't want to repeat what she said. And she
not
just
that,
said it.
Not that.
Obviously.
Not that. Okay.
I understand.
I
understand the humiliation you're facing. 30, but
I'm not humiliated.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. Your voice is even betraying
you.
No.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Okay.
I'm proud. Okay, I'm not humiliated. But from what she said, she mentioned some things like repairing of appliances, security, and paying of school fees. But we can also see that women too are also doing this too nowadays.
How?
They are not much.
How?
They are not much, but they are also doing it. They're trying to struggle because the men now are getting lazy now. So women are taking. Some men are getting lazy. So you see women are stepping in now to do these things for the men.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, really.
I'm not saying
I'm
anything.
not going to argue.
And
Let's just go
because
on.
she is saying that when you go to the house, even if you think you have those lazy men, when you go to the house, they don't ask of the mother. Oh yeah. So the boss, where is the boss? In this case, it's always the man.
Yeah, definitely. It's always the man. But if there is no man, it's a woman that would come out definitely to come and represent.
How can there be no man?
With no
respect. That is what this woman is simply saying.
Basically, what she was saying, some women too, they do repair things, some technical things. They do. Yes.
Some.
They do.
But
if you're even looking at men, it's not every man that even knows how to even repair some appliance at home. It's not every man.
So the woman takes over that home.
I'm not saying the woman will take her, but I'm telling you that even the things that men are doing, women too are also doing it too.
But it does not make it a woman's world.
Well, women are trying to take over the world too.
They will keep trying.
And they will get there definitely because they are doing it gradually and they are going to get there.
I don't think so.
Let's listen to Alama.
08084275464. Call now, and it's 30 already.
Okay.
And I think time is going up to first half of this match, and I wonder if you can recover.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So is extra speed a man's word? What do you think? We have a caller.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I need to know but my father go to Mafudi.
Okay.
Speak out. Okay, speak out loud and tell us.
Is it a man's word or a woman's word?
It's 50-40.
50-40. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
50-40. 60-40 because women are actually doing well now. Because in some houses, women are the holders of this house. In fact, they're the managers of these homes. And those are certain homes that are being managed by women. They're the one providing food. They're the one paying the school fees. But that doesn't make them that they're the head of the family here. They are doing well. Women are judges. Women are doing their position. They are doing well. So they are no longer behind at that. They are actually coming up. It's a matter of time. They live with men. In fact, some women are the managers of those homes. They are doing well. They build house, pay their husband in. I know how a woman that build a house, bring the husband in, and the man is living with her right now.
Okay, she built the house before she married the man.
No, he built the house when he married the man, but the man was not doing anything. The man was a lazy man, a drunkard. Let me put it in that way. The woman calls you, struggle, say something inside local market and build the house in Makwa, no more about 2 or 4 of them. The man is doing there with her. So women are no longer behind. They are coming up. Though that doesn't make them head because from the beginning, God made man first. that give man an age over women.
Okay.
In the beginning.
All right.
God create man, then make woman behind. So this give her an age over her. So that doesn't mean that women are not doing with that. Doing with.
Okay.
They're doing with that time.
Thank you very much. Okay, so at last 31.
I don't care about that.
31 now.
I don't care about that.
But you do. You're standing in for.
Why are you forcing me to care about?
No, but you are here for your gender. You are 31. We'll have another call. Maybe.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Would I still say Happy New Year as we speed on?
Yes, we are still in the new year.
Yes. My name is Emeka Anyog from North Bank.
Okay, Emeka.
I will still say that women are trying, but they cannot be the head of the family. They are trying. There are places women help a lot, but one thing with women is that if they help you today, tomorrow the world when they go tell you as a man, it will be like to make you dig ground enter inside. Nobody say they know they help, for women they help well. You talk about in the house, sometimes they try to buy some things into the house, they pay children's school fees sometimes. And you see them doing something, some of them build houses, surprising their husbands. Some of them does a lot of things that every one of us we can see. But you know, when a woman do one thing, if you start to sing the songs, where will you be man when they're inside house? If you know if you bring anything to the house, you are your name not sorry. So that is why it's good for you as a man. You have to show say you are the head of the family. No matter how small it is. Even if you don't have, if that's your wife, they go about, they do government work, they get big money. You know they still get anything. The thing when you go do, we say, even if na labor job, go. So that you go get small money for your pocket to show say you be the head of the family. Yes. I thank God for God giving us a woman. They are our helper in time of trouble. So I am of the opinion that even though some people today have died, their wives carry on. Their children are being trained in the schools. I know some women that today I was thinking some of them will leave their houses and go and marry another husband. They say I will stay because of my children. And they have turned up their children to university levels. Some of them, their children are working. And maybe as the breadwinner is no more there, they take care of the problem. They answer that father and that man name do not diminish. So I thank women who are in that form. And I still thank women, those ones who will maybe if the organ doesn't have anything, they will run away. It is not good. You should stay put and wait and do your best. Even if you don't have anything doing, you have to go about, even selling this okra inside market. You can help the family also.
That's true.
So, and the men, if your wife don't become somebody when they give you the job, you should be obedient. Because the way when the woman they get the money, they can't give you. I beg, you have to be obedient.
Yes.
And you have to worship her well. Because if you doesn't worship her, one day she goes try the other one, she will stop you and she will stop giving you money. And that's how you will start having problems.
Thank you.
Women are very good when they want to do their own way. They are very, very good.
Thank
but
you,
when
Mecca.
they go tell you one word only when they go tell you, after doing all this,
we shake you.
Regretting why you have.
Thank you
very much. God bless Asking Radio. As we continue speeding in this 2025,
thank you.
We will never see anything crashing on the road. We will always succeed, always.
All right, thank you.
Be the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Emeka.
So, Emeka has given credit to women who try, bring stuff. But he's saying that when they do,
you have to be obedient.
Yeah, because when they tell you one word,
it can change everything.
Anyway, he has gone ahead to appeal to women who are breadwinners to just control themselves because of man's ego. If you do it and begin to say it again, come on, it's not going to be funny. Perhaps that's what he's saying. It's extra speed, and of course, we are looking at man's word. That's what they say. It's man's word. What do you think are women taking over? When you call 08084 275464. You tell us what you think. 08084275464 and tell us what you think. My name is King James YiYE. I'm together with
Mmemshima King.
And she's not happy again because she's losing.
I'm excited.
That's 4-1.
Please.
But let's see. Let's go to Alama Shagorebi team. Perhaps she might find somebody who might just bail her out.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
My name is Mrs. Tina Azere. I am supporting a woman's word because it's a woman that make everything possible for a man. For instance, other men, they are matured enough, but once they don't marry, they cannot behave as a man. Unless when they marry, the woman will begin to train them, help them to be what they are. Some they can drink 24 hours, move on anywhere they want, but once they marry, the lady will tell him, "This what you are doing is not good. You have to do like this. If not, you cannot stabilize." Then if a man that hears a woman's advice, he will change. He will be a changed man, and people will begin to wonder what happened that this man is like this. He wasn't like this, but what happened? That he's eventually changed to behave like a normal person. He don't usually go out. He don't usually misbehave or drink anyhow. He's not a coordinate as a good man. So for me, I think that he's a man. It's a woman's war because it's women that make men what they are.
Yes, so that's 4-2. So she actually has strong points.
Okay.
That's a fact. She has strong. You know the point. So say what she said.
Well, I was leaving that to you.
No,
I was leaving that to you.
No, that's a woman.
Well,
saying
basically,
it.
she was saying that it's more like it's the woman that does the main work from behind, but put the man in front. Let it look as if he is the one doing everything.
Neshima, that's not what she's saying. That's not what she's saying.
Okay, please.
You are
tell
just
us
doing like that interpreter that will change English and
the
say,
whole thing, right?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
so
not what
please
she's
tell
saying.
me, what did she say?
Yeah, she's not necessarily saying that it's the woman that sits behind and does the thing. What she's emphasizing on is behavior.
Okay.
So she's saying that some men before marriage, they drink, they're drunks, they don't have a responsible life. But once they marry, she uses the word train. Their wife trains them more like behave well.
Yeah.
So that you now discover that the men know what they used to be, the drunks that they were, and then they come home early. They don't go about. They coordinate themselves. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
So she's saying that it's the woman that sits behind to do the job. In as much as I agree with her, I disagree because naturally when men marry, more responsibilities. So if you were just a drunk going about spending your money, the responsibility that will now come with marriage alone trains you. Yeah, I'm not disputing the fact that women can change. A woman can change a man. ABBA, they have a song, "A Woman Can Change a Man." Yeah, so definitely, yes, that happens as well. But if you are driving, for instance, as a bachelor, and you overspeed and all of that, once you get married, your brain tells you that you have responsibility. In fact, when children begin to come in, you begin to be a man by force. But
you're sounding as exactly, that's the point I wanted to come in, that you're sounding as if it's every man. There are so many irresponsible men out there, despite the fact that they are married, they have kids, they are just so irresponsible. And you're talking about responsibilities. Yes, I appreciate men for what they do. They are trying and they are doing their best. But you're talking about the responsibilities, like how much responsibility does a man take when he is married?
It's obvious.
Really?
It's very obvious from you mentioned it. And that's why when you're talking of culture, no culture gives a woman for free, beginning from there. Even at points of courtship, You don't just go and see somebody's parents for free. Even the introduction is not for free. And then you marry, it's not for free. Whatever form of wedding you have done, it's not for free. Whether tradition and all of that, it's not for free.
Yeah.
And then when you bring them in, you're the one renting a house and all of that. Very few cases of these ones that you heard on the show, people saying they built a house
for
their husbands. Yeah. So few of those things, but responsibility is even there naturally before pregnancy comes in.
Yeah.
Antenatal, whether you are going or not, whether the woman is wearing only one wrapper or something, the other responsibility. So it's just there. It's overwhelming. So it's a natural thing.
But those
so
responsibilities are still the responsibility that the man is supposed to carry, because even if you're paying money from courtship to wedding and all those things, you're doing that because of the children she's going to bear for you.
We're not explaining. You asked me the responsibilities.
Yes.
You shouldn't be explaining why they have to. The fact is, these are responsibilities. So the way a man that he has to naturally sit up.
Yeah, but now women too are getting married to men. They are also giving this men money to even marry them now, because these men are becoming lazy.
Why is that so?
That's what I'm saying, because these men are becoming lazy now.
I see.
So they are now giving this men money to marry them. At times, these women, they also paid for their own delivery. Whether they have the money or they don't, because there's a case of a woman that didn't even have anything. She had to go around to source for money from her friends because of her delivery. Then you're talking about clothes for the kids.
It doesn't make it a woman's world anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make it a woman's world. Fine from you, that's what you're saying. The reason why this whole thing is looking at if it's a man's world is just because of that masculine look of a man, because majority of these women are doing these things.
It cannot be
but
majority.
You are just pushing this
It
man
cannot be in the majority.
front.
It's not majority. It can never be. If you have statistics, people are listening to us. Let them call here and tell us, in my home, I'm the one. Just don't tell us your name.
Women are not going to say that.
Let them
because
say,
they are trying to protect their
That is what I'm
husband.
saying. Don't say your name.
Even
don't tell us your name, and just say, in my home, I'm the one. Call now.
I knew of a family that the
Mmemshima,
mom
this thing
was
is open on Facebook. It's open on Facebook. Your name is there, but on radio, just say a different name. Tell us. Let me see that majority you're talking about. It's extra speed here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Man's word. What do you think? And let me go back to the scores. So far, it's 4-2. She's trying to come close. But let's go on and see a man's word. Mmemshima here is saying it's a woman's world, and she's my wife. So just imagine she's saying that. Okay, perhaps I don't know. Maybe I don't do anything. So it's a woman's word for her. But what do you think? 08084275464. 08084275464. Call us now and say what's in your mind, your church mind. And don't lie. Tell us what you know. 08084275464. A man's word, do you agree or not? And do you think women have taken over or are taking over? We go back to Alama Shagodobi team to find out what people are saying.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Just then a call comes in.
Okay, hello.
Morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
How are you?
Fine. Your name and where you're calling from?
Levinus is my name. I'm calling from Makodi.
Okay, Levinus, tell us, is it a man's word or a woman's word?
I personally, I don't do it so much in sentiment when we're discussing issues that has to impact positively on our own life.
Okay.
You get the point.
Mm.
You see, when you are talking of marriage, you are referring to who that holds the house, and that is a man. I'm not saying woman doesn't assist, but at the same time, they are not the head; they are just the tail. So all bulk of responsibilities are in the hands of man, not a woman. Only few who perhaps are willing to assist. So that suggests the fact that they are holding a home. So please, we should do away with sentiment when we want people to get the true message. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying women are not happy, but the fact remains that they are assisting. That does not suggest the fact that they are doing or buck or wolf in the house. So please, we should shape our own discussion based on what is on ground, so as we educate ourselves the way it should be. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Thank you so much, Livinus.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
He's feeling pained that you are even trying to say, because some women take responsibility, therefore they're in the lead.
So the woman is the tail, while the man is the head.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
so
what he's saying.
that's what he's saying. So, but again, you see from his voice, you know that he's an elderly person.
Yeah.
So for them, the pain is there. He doesn't even want you to even say that because women are doing this, therefore they have taken roles in the front and then they are leading. He doesn't even want to hear that. But of course, okay, we have another call.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Please, can you speak up? Your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, I'm Arturo Julius.
Okay.
Your radio is so loud. Reduce it or move away from it and talk.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, go ahead now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay.
Move
you're
away
right.
from your radio. Just perhaps if they are listening, you move out. If it is in the room, if it is in the car, turn it down or something.
Okay, I will do.
All right. So when you do that, go ahead and tell us if it's a man's word or a woman's word.
I will still go on.
Yeah, go.
There's this popular saying that behind a successful man, there must be a good wife. But that does not mean that it's a woman that does everything. There are good women who are doing almost virtually everything in the house. But there are very few of them. That's to be sincere. There are very few. There are not many. So I like the topic.
Okay.
Because, these days, women are so much wanting to compete with men.
Somebody is increasing that radio. They shouldn't. Or you move out. Yeah. Just make your point around them.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So I am of the opinion that it's not a woman that takes the responsibility in the house. It's the man. But if a woman wants to support a man, he assists very well. That's
Okay.
my own
Thank you. Okay. So if you understand him, which I believe you should, because I think they're trying to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
He is saying it's a woman's word. So whatever a man's word. So whatever a woman is doing, he says it's
more
support.
like support. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my people.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Ojia Paul.
Okay, Paul. We're talking. Is it
Yeah,
man's word?
From Urukum roundabout.
Okay.
Yes, Ojaya, yeah.
Is it a man's word or a woman's word?
It's a man's word. The
Okay.
Bible said women
Bible.
are helpmates.
Okay.
Women are helpmates to the man. So whatever they are doing, we may predict them for what they are doing, but they are helpmates. It's like some you have children, some of them are lazy, some of them are hardworking. That is the same thing to wives. Some wives are hardworking, some other are lazy, and some are being favored. So I will tell you directly that it's a man's word. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. I wanted to ask him, in what way can a woman help? Because when they are saying helpmate, I want to understand, like, in what way should a woman help a man? That was what I wanted to ask him.
You see what they're saying here is that if you are saying, like the women you have mentioned, like paying their medical bills, CS and all of that, and getting money and doing all sort of things. Unfortunately, the last two men are saying that if you like, come and build a house, come and do whatever you are doing, but you are only helping
the man.
Exactly, you are
So
just
it's his
assisting.
thing.
It's
my husband's house. I'm building my husband's house.
Exactly.
It's
so
no more I'm building a house for my wife.
No, you can't. However, whatever you do is for the man.
Okay.
And you are not the head.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning. I'm Mmemshima, KiNG JAMES.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Edward Oragba. I'm calling from Makodi.
Morning, Edward.
Yes, good morning, sir. I think there are certain topics that they can be discussed anyway, but there are no two ways about them.
Okay.
It's a man's world. You may say in Europe or America there is that equality, women claim equality, but right from creation, God saw that man was alone and decided to cause him to sleep, and he took his rib and made a woman. So the woman was made to be supportive to the man, and not the man being supportive to the woman. Yes, you can support your wife when she's trying, but then it's purely a man's world. You understand? So I think it's not something that we should be biased about, or maybe trying to claim that and that.
Okay.
It's purely a man's world.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, do.
Yeah, in what way should a woman support her husband?
In several ways.
Okay.
Like if my wife supports me, most times she gives me money to help augment the school fees of our children.
Okay.
Or our children.
Okay.
And she helps in the kitchen predominantly. Most times when I have money, I give her, and whatever takes place, I don't care. I don't know. Even though I do care, but she does that with dispatch. So she has been helping me.
Okay.
A great deal, and I want to believe that it was the way I trained her and I brought her up that she's
paying back. Exactly.
Yeah, because I trained her, I got a job for her. She
Okay. Line is quite noisy.
Yeah.
It looks like he's in the car and it's a noisy place, but he has made his point.
Yeah.
So he's sounding like the other man. Livinus. Yeah. So they're trying to say that, look, even though every and just any other topic is debatable,
yeah,
but they're saying that some topics like this, you shouldn't even be thinking it's a
about
woman's world.
Yeah, you should just say it's a man's world and
believe.
Let everything just close.
I have lost count because
close.
I pity you because
why are you pitying me?
Because the win is just so massive.
What Edward said when I asked him about how should a woman support the husband, but then you look at he has already invested in the woman. If you look at it, that's why she's now more like paying back. I don't know that would I call that a payback, or maybe she's just appreciating the good he did to her, because we have some men out there that would not even want their wife to even achieve some things. They just feel they want to just like keep you in one place so that they would be the one. They feel like that's the only thing that can make them lord over you. That's what some men they do. But I appreciate what he did by assisting her to do something, and now she can have her own finance too as well. But if you look at it now, girls that are growing up now, they also want to do their own thing themselves, because most girls are afraid that if I get married to a man, he will or he might stop me from achieving a particular thing. So you find them trying to do these things on their own, so
the
they can
result
start
is that
having.
They're remaining at home.
No, that's not true. Some of them are getting. Some of them are getting married. I think it's the ones
getting
that
married at what age?
I think it's some of them are getting married
at
early.
what age?
Some of
what is early?
I've seen some of them that are getting married at 26. Some are getting married at 22.
26
too.
is not even early. So
26 is still early.
It's not.
It's not. So okay. So what is the
lies.
ripe age for a woman to get married? 16.
My mother married at 15.
Okay.
Gave birth to the first one at 15. Actually,
Okay.
gave birth to me as the second one at 17.
Okay. So would you give your daughter out at that age to get married?
Of course.
Oh, really?
Of course, yes.
That means we have open check at
yes,
home, right?
we do.
Okay.
We do.
Anybody
we have
that is
17.
interested.
Not anybody, no. Not just anybody. Not just anybody. Nobody was just giving their daughters to just anybody.
Oh, really?
They were checking family. Not really. They were checking family backgrounds and all of that. That's a different topic. But we are looking at the man's word now. So don't tell me that 26, married at 26. Stop these girls at home. It is late.
Okay.
My mom gave birth to 7 before she
Nobody
was
is arguing that fact.
Exactly.
Now. You said it's too late, right? Fine. At least
it is
we
late.
Are getting
we
them
see.
To be
Let's stop deceiving these people. They are just wasting time. And it's another.
Yeah, but you have
day.
to practice what you preach. Actually, Sha.
Practice what I preach. How?
You can't tell me 26 is late.
It is late.
In this generation,
it is late. There is nothing like generation.
Late.
Human beings have been humans, and the girls are wasting their time.
Really?
At this thing, 26 is late. It is
who
late.
is wasting the girls' time? Are they the one wasting their own
yes,
time?
you just said because they don't want it to be a man's word, they want to do some
I'm
things
not,
and
I
they're
didn't
delaying.
say they are doing that
But
because they
that
don't
is-
want it to be a man's
but
word.
that is
Because
what you just
men
said.
are not living up to their potential, up to their standard.
Oh.
You know, when you get married to a man, the man will want to pin you in one place. So
Oh,
these girls, they want
exactly.
to have their own
Exactly,
finance so that they can do their own thing. They
Exactly,
don't want a
because-
situation whereby they would be at home
Because
in a
it
man's
is a man's
house.
word, and when they marry you, that is the control that
So
girls
why
are
are
thinking they
we
shouldn't-
training our own daughters to be bold and to be outspoken and to do things for themselves? If we
I am not
feel-
training. I am not
if we
training. I am not
feel-
training any daughter to go and become a man in a man's house. I am not.
No, but
for me.
we're training
Who is
them.
we?
Okay, you're not part of it.
That is just what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm not part of
really?
it. No.
Okay.
I am not training you
Let's
to
go back
ever
to-
think it's a woman's word and go to a man's house. It's not going to happen. Your name is Mmemshima King, not your father's name. That's the first thing. If anybody thinks marriage is not important for them to go and be under a man, please let them remain at home and bother their parents that would not even be happy. So
their parents that will not be
they
happy.
are never happy.
Really?
You are never happy seeing a girl grow up in your house and tying wrapper and you don't know the difference between your wife and your daughter. Nobody is happy about it.
Okay.
It's an open thing. It's the phone is here. Let people call and tell us
Definitely,
the
they will
truth.
definitely call.
Exactly. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. Call now and tell us. Before then, let's go to Alamashagodobi team to find out what people are saying. Is it a man's word or a woman's word? And are women taking over? My name is King James Yiye, and
Mmemshima King.
right.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
It's a man's word because out of creation, God created man first before creating a woman. So probably when say that it's a man's word.
Okay. He's spinning it to creation.
Creation.
Yeah, but a lot of people are seeing beyond creation. Creation could be part of it because even sometimes, even when people are talking and I say, if you believe in the story of creation, why didn't they make a woman first? There's a call here.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Yeboah. I'm calling from Jojakumewe, opposite Wisdom Police Station.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, your radio is loud. Move away from it and contribute.
Okay.
Yeah, go on now.
I'm reacting on the last caller. No, I'm reacting on what King James said. The issue of you having ladies in the house tying wrapper with the mother. No man will be happy to see that. And I believe that when you give birth to children, you train them. If they are ladies, you are expecting one to come and ask them and they marry. And if they are still in the house with you at the age of even 30, as a man, you start thinking, like, I married my wife at the age of 25. Yeah, we have 4 kids, and I think my first daughter now is about to graduate. By the time she's in the service and she's done with service, I think the man can ask her hand in marriage at a younger age, and it will be very nice for we the parents.
Yeah.
Having a daughter that is in the house for 35 years, it's not a man.
Okay, man is allowed.
Not a man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So it's allowed for a man to stay at home even when he's 40, right?
He didn't say 40.
Yeah, he said 35 actually, but I'm just the one adding 5 more.
Yeah,
to
in
it.
as much as, even for the, well, it's a man's word. Obviously, that's what he's saying. But even for the men, parents worry that bring me a wife. But it's worse for a girl to be that grown and still hanging at home, especially when you are seeing their behavior. They actually want you to believe that they are mature, they are this, I'm a big girl, and doing all those things. But you are supposed to go answer somebody else's name. That's what they're saying. Okay, extra speed. Okay, time 9 to 9. We have a caller.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
That radio is super loud. Take it down or move out where it is and tell us your name and where you're calling from. Go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from. Okay, so the person is saying something different.
Maybe he's arguing.
He's arguing, and
Yeah.
I forgot that the system had already picked the call. So perhaps we quickly look at Alama Shagode before another call comes in.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Okay, my name is Odwe Sefas. So I said it's a man's word because even today, given the fact that civilization has come, education, there's Christianity and everything, but if you check very well, there are certain countries and communities that women cannot confidently compete with men based on certain cultural traditions and belief in such places. So for the fact that women are really trying these days, and many countries are giving that right to women to feel free because we're equal in everything, but them, there are certain communities, many places, countries, communities, and region where women cannot compete. And even you go to rural areas where civilization has not reached. I'm talking of education, where people are not educated. They don't really see women as equal men, as we see it in cities and towns. So that's my opinion. I guess it's a man's word.
Okay.
Well, he has said it's a man's word, but his explanation
More on dwelling on culture.
Yeah, and other like maybe talking about either in cities, urban areas, or rural areas. I think it applies everywhere because there are some places in rural areas that recognize women depending on the cultures. But he is thinking even with civilization and all of that, he was just trying to buttress and going back to the point that it's still a man's word. I think it would have been better if he simply just said a man's word because the explanations are not very but that's what he thinks. We go on and hear another person before we go on.
Good morning. My name Cynthia. It's a woman word because without a lady, we will not have multiplication in the world and we will not see much people in the world. That's why it's called a woman word.
Simple and short.
Yeah.
Not much to drag.
So I like the angle she's coming from. And she believes it's a woman's world because if men are claiming, just like I am, that it's a man's word, then he's trying to say, okay, without the women, how are you going to reproduce to claim the world? Cynthia, I think she's got a good point. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. One more call and it will be over on extra speed. We have a call.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Morning, your name and where you're calling from, and please speak up.
Okay, my name is Felicia. I'm calling from BSU.
Your name is?
Felicia from BSU.
Okay, go on, Felicia. Man or woman's word?
I feel it's the woman's word because for a very long time now, men has been dominant. They have been taking control of everything that has been happening around the world. So I feel women also have the power, women have the courage and mind to step up and make things happen.
All right.
Okay.
Line is not very clear, but she says she believes it's a woman's word because for a long time women have taken the lead, and so that's what she's saying. So it's like even if you don't recognize it's a woman's word, you better do now. That's what she is saying. Let's hear from this one.
My name is Kizito. His man owns the world because he is the one that will bring every income and source in the house.
It's like he's doing POS to bring the income.
The income in.
At home, yeah, because obviously that's POS area. At least if it's not the one, at least it's around POS area. And one more from Alamashagodobi team: a man's word or a woman's word.
My name is Stephen Kwatia. I'm a Benue State indigene. For me, I will go for men. There are things men do that women cannot do. So many. I may not have to mention, but you two, you know. So I will just end my argument here. Men own this world. Women, no.
Men own this world. Women, no. Nothing much to say. Just as simple as that. Well, he has made his point.
I like the emphasis that I'm a Benue State indigene. And then he goes on. We have a caller here. Probably this is the last.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Nancy, calling from Yadodila.
Okay, Nancy.
It is, the truth of the matter is that a woman can have her word if she wants to have, but in the sense we are saying here, the man owns is a man's word. It takes a woman in. For instance, I'm a woman. I got married at 15 years and my husband died 2011 and I have a son. Taking care of the son, he has graduated from university, he's serving right now. I'm doing everything myself, including appliances, electronic, what you are saying in the house. I fix it myself. I did everything myself, but I will still agree with you that it is a man's word. You will believe you will get, a man will say, come with me in my word, you go, but if God really...
I like the point. It's more like a
personal
woman,
experience.
Yeah, a woman can create her word, but a man actually will call you to come into his word. So you would have to more like abide by his rules and regulation.
Yeah.
And she is a mother that lost her husband and she's doing everything that the man is supposed to do, and she's living well with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
so,
her explanation.
Exactly. And it's a very good caller to conclude, even though her line didn't go to the end. But obviously, that's a very good testimony. Yet, it does not change the fact that it's a man's world. It's time to say bye.
All right, bye.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero, que muero por tu amor? Yo no he perdido la ilusión, el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando.
As King Radio, 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.